Okay, that is great. That is great. So shall I'll kick off the meeting. So first of all, my name is Parag Vichare. I'm from University of the West of Scotland. Let me open this event with thanking Erasmus Plus for giving us the opportunity to present our project to the wider community. We are presenting eACCESS, the capacity building in higher education project, which consists of 3 European universities and 5 Asian partners. Such capacity building projects are very important, not just because they modernizes university teaching, they build regional skill and knowledge base, but also for their bringing communities and cultures together. I'm sure we all share and appreciate the values of such capacity building projects funded by European Union, and we thank them for that. Before taking much time about introducing this project, I will forward this stage to the eACCESS project leader, Dr. Thomas Saviski from Technical University of Lourdes, for presenting this project. And it will be followed by presentation from all partners. So Dr. Saviski, that's your stage.
Thank you very much, Parag. Thank you for the introduction, and I'm really happy to see people joining this webinar. I hope this will be interesting event and good presentation of this project. I'm the coordinator of the entire project, and I'm working at the Technical University of Łódź. But to present the project, I will leave floor to Hubert Białas, my colleague, who is supporting me with the coordination of this project, and he will present the entire scope of the project. At the end of this webinar, I will join you again, and I will deliver a short summary what we achieved, what we are going to do in the future. So, Hubert, are you online? I think you are ready to present. So,
yes, I am. I am ready. And how it will be looks? I should share my screen with the presentation.
Yes, we agreed that if you share screen and you switch on camera.
With camera. Maybe there will be some problem because now I'm spending a time at the cottage village, and my internet isn't so good. And
that's okay. So please share.
That's fine. You proceed with the presentation, Hubert. That's fine.
Okay. Let me. Now Okay. Did you see my screen?
Not
yes,
it's coming.
Okay. Everything is okay? Everyone see?
Oh, we can see your screen, not the presentation though.
Not presentation?
Yes.
Okay, give me a moment. One moment. PowerPoint. Now it should be okay.
Oh, we can't see the presentation of it. Yeah, now we see that.
We can see that possibly. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Now it's okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can see the presentation. Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, Mr. Tomek. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Hubert Białas, and I represent the Power Engineering Institute of Łódź University of Technology. My presentation plan will be as follows. There will be a short introduction to the project, presentation of the project partners, description of changes that are currently taking place in the power systems, and description of the project structure, expected results, and role of our university now in the eACCESS project. presentation our institute, a short presentation and information about that what happened under the project. Okay, eACCESS as a number. It's a project aimed to higher education, and project is used to build the ability to educate modern staff in areas related to the modern power systems. 8 universities operate in the project. Duration of the project is 3 years. We hope so. As a part of the project, we plan to modernize study programs at partner universities from Asia and build new laboratories and online learning platform. Okay, our partners. As I mentioned, there are 8 universities in the project. 3 universities from Europe, and it's the knowledge givers, knowledge donors, and 5 universities from Asia where the project will be implemented, right? The laboratory and online teaching platform. Okay. Currently, we are witnessing significant changes in the power systems. This state is associated with one really important word, with important term, which is also the reason for changes in the power system, and it's decarbonization. The EU creates plans with time horizons how we will limit the impact of the economy of natural environment, right? And the framework created by the European Union helps drive progress towards a climate neutral economy and build an energy system that ensures affordable energy for all consumers, increase the security of EU's energy supplies, creates new opportunities for sustainable growth and green jobs, reduces our dependence on energy imports, and brings environmental and health benefits. Our existing ambitions, our key points is cut in greenhouse gas emissions at least 40%, share for renewable energy at least 32% in total electricity production, and improvement in energy efficiency at least 32.5%, for example, by using better thermal insulation in buildings. Okay. Changes in electricity systems began with the decentralization of ownership structure and the creation of energy markets. The search for alternative energy sources, it means carbon-free sources, resulted in the spread of renewable energy sources based on solar and wind energy, mainly. The main goal of such a policy is striving for reduce the impact of power systems on environment, natural environment, and the structure of the power system now is changing. It means large coal-fired power plants are being replaced by numerous low power distributed renewable sources. And such changes cause the following problems. Mainly, it will be constantly growing energy demand, ensuring power balance in power systems, development of a new power system control algorithm, ensuring the required quality of energy, and there's a need to educate the management of modern power systems. And as I mentioned, the structure of power systems around the world is changing, but changes are taking place and we cannot stop them. We cannot stop them. The question is how we can answer it. And in our opinion, an example of such a response, it will be our project, eACCESS project. As in the case in Europe, also Asian countries are developing economically, undergoing a process of industrialization, and this increases the demand for energy, in particular electricity. It is the same process that takes place in Europe, and many Asian countries face the need to modernize their power systems and find new greener energy sources. And an inseparable part of the modernization of systems, power systems, is also the need to educate engineers, educate the staff who will be able to build and operate such systems. This is the main goal of the eACCESS project, creating a staff, resources like technicians and managers who will be able to job and ready to effectively and efficiently adapt it and use modern power technologies. eACCESS project pillars. There is 3 main pillars in our project: curriculum development, teaching and learning platform development, and infrastructure development. And currently work is underway on each of the above points, and the Łódź University of Technology is the most involved in the third pillar. Okay, the project consists of 7 work packages, which are divided into tasks. The structure and interdependencies between the work packages are presented in the diagram, which was prepared by our colleagues from Scotland. Really good diagram. The first package consists of preparatory works and audit of the existing research infrastructure. Work packages number 2 and 4 concern the modernization and curricula and laboratories. In parallel, work package number 3 is building an online teaching platform to complete the modernization of education programs. And information about the new research infrastructure development, about activities and creating modernizing teaching programs will be and still is disseminated in different ways within the work package number 6. And all of these work packages are subject to quality control and the administrative procedures within the framework of work package number 5 and number 7. Okay, what's the role of TUL in the project? And the 3 main areas of activity are project coordination, carrying out work in work packages number 1, 5 and 7, as well as cooperation with the Education, Audiovisual and Culture Executive Agency. Additionally, we participate in the modernization of teaching courses and support the design and construction of new laboratories. In particular, it will be high voltage laboratory, computer laboratory, and smart grid laboratory. Okay, in terms of the project expected results, we can divide them into three areas. First of them, it will be modernization and implementation of new study curricula in subject related to modern power systems. In electrical power engineering, the project will cover 4 master course units and 8 bachelor course units. The second pillar is the audit of existing laboratories and the design and construction of new laboratories. These laboratories will also be associated with modern power systems, and we plan to create the following laboratories. As I mentioned, the high voltage laboratories in Nepal, Smart Grid Distribution and Renewable Energy Technology Laboratory in Bhutan, the Power System Computer Simulation Laboratory located in Indonesia, and the Power Electronic Laboratory also in Indonesia. The last point in our program is building a modern online teaching and learning platform that will be enabled to implementation of modern, as I mentioned, teaching and student assessment methods. This will be enable a group and individual communication for the teachers and students. In addition, we'll create the opportunity to conduct laboratory classes, lectures, and exercises over the internet. Okay, now there will be a few words about our institute and the research infrastructure that we have. Institute of Electrical Power Engineering is one of the largest institutes at the Lodz University of Technology. The institute educates students in several fields of study. Mainly it will be the field of electrical engineering and energy systems. Additionally, cooperates with the industry by implementing various projects and expert opinions. And our institute consists of 4 divisions that specialize in various fields. The first one, the electrical networks facility, deals mainly with analysis of transient and steady states in electrical networks, control systems for network operation with the high penetration of distributed generation, and analysis of distributed generation units' impact on the power system operation. The power plant division deals with reliability of the power units and self-demand systems of power units. High voltage division deals with partial discharges in the high voltage equipment, environmental impact of electrical equipment and systems. The last division is Transport and Energy Processing Division, and there is the research under drive systems in electric rail vehicle and safety systems in automatic train control and automatic train protection. Okay, the largest laboratory in our institute, there is Distributed Generation Laboratory. And this laboratory belongs to the network of European Distributed Energy Resources Laboratories. It means DERLab. It's an association of leading laboratories and research institutes in the field of distributed energy resources equipment and systems, and developing joint requirements and quality criteria for the connection and operation of distributed energy resources. And our laboratory includes devices such as gas microturbine, wind generators, static and tracking PV systems, hydrogen systems with fuel cells, real-time simulator, SCADA system, inverters, loads with network model. And it should be added that our laboratory is constantly developing. So far, the project has organized one physical meeting in January in Brussels, and many virtual Skype meetings, and I need to prepare a lot of minutes. This is the result of the current epidemic conditions and related travel bans, as we know. When it comes to the future, we plan the physical meeting in Asia, in Jakarta, early next year, and we hope the trip will be successful. Now, a short presentation. Our company of the ring from the Łódź University of Technology that's involved in the eACCESS project. The team includes very well to know for all of us Dr. Siewierski, Professor Piotrowski, our high voltage specialist, and me. And what's now? That brings me to the end of my presentation, and thank you for your listening.
Thank you very much, Herbert. I'll pass the stage to our Greek partners, Dimitrios.
Oh, thank you, Parag. I'll try to share my screen. Okay, can you see the screen that I'm sharing?
Yes, Dimitrios.
Yes,
okay. Okay, so thank you very much, Parag, for the introduction. We are the second European partner in this Erasmus Plus capacity building program. My name is Dimitrios Lambridis. I'm the director of the Power System Laboratory of the School of Electrical and Computer Engineering at the Aristotle University of Thessaloniki, Greece. The Aristotle University was founded almost 100 years ago during the First Greek Republic. Today, the main campus extends over an area of 137 acres in the heart of Thessaloniki. The number of students is about 70,000, and they are divided in 35 schools that cover the full range of scientific disciplines. Because of its size, structures, and activities, Aristotle University of Thessaloniki is considered the largest and most complex of all the Greek higher institutions. In Aristotle University, there is the School of Electrical and Computer Engineering that was established in 1972 and started the next academic year. In 1993, the school was renamed as School of Electrical and Computer Engineering. The school has about 1,400 undergraduate and 80 postgraduate students, and there are 3 distinct specializations being supported by the corresponding departments as follows: the Department of Electrical Energy with 5 laboratories, one of them is Power System Laboratory, and other 2 departments, Department of Electronics and Computer Engineering and Department of Telecommunications. So the research area of the Power Systems Laboratory, or at least some of them, are electrical energy generation, transmission, distribution and utilization, economic operation and management, distributed energy resources and smart grids, power line communications, integration of renewable energy sources, sustainable energy management and savings, demand side management and demand response. The role of the Power System Laboratory of AUTH in the project is mainly the manager of Pillar 1, which is the development of the courses. The first task concerns the determination of the current status with respect to partner university curricula. It corresponds to task 1.1, which is named in the proposal review of compatibility and update of existing relevant course units and teaching modules available at the partner universities. There is a deliverable D1.1 that it is in its final stage, and it is here at the moment at the Quality Assistant Committee of the project. The second bullet concerns the determination of new and or updated bachelor and or master courses. That corresponds to task 1.2, which is the selection and the setup of pilot sites and course units modules for the project implementation and validation. This task has been accomplished by the Technical University of Łódź, and it is also in its final stage in the Quality Assistant Committee. So we are almost in the end of the decision of the bachelor and the master courses that have to be introduced and or modernized, as you have already seen in the previous presentation of the Technical University of Łódź. Some details concerning the number and the areas of these courses have to wait until the final deliverables have been delivered to the European Committee. That, according to my opinion, it will be during the next 1 or 2 weeks. The third bullet concerns the management of the course development, and this will start in the following month, and this will be the main issue that have to be faced with this Erasmus capacity building project concerning at least the courses. The role of the Power System Laboratory will be also assistant of the second pillar, that is the laboratories, which will be as responsible partner of the Technical University of Łódź, and of the third pillar, which is the software platform, in which the responsible partner will be the University of West Scotland. So this is my short introduction. I would like to thank you for your attention, and I would like to give the microphone to Parag again.
Thank you, Dimitris. Let me just share my screen to present our work on this. Can you see my screen well?
Yeah, we can see that. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Thank you very much, guys. Thanks for giving me the stage to present our work.
You can switch on your camera as well.
Okay. Where is it? I'm sharing the screen. I can't turn on my camera. It's not letting me turn on. Sorry.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
Sorry. Okay. So thanks for giving me the stage to present this project, what we'll be doing as a part of this project, and what we'll be leading. Let me present to you those work packages and what we'll be doing over here for eACCESS project. The local committee at UWS consists of Professor Keshav Dahal, me, Dr. Parag Vichare, Vikram Koirala, and Dr. Santiago Mutlonga. Just about UWS, University of the West of Scotland aspire to have transformational influence on the local economic, social and cultural development in local area, which is West of Scotland. We do have 6 campuses, 5 campuses that will be Paisley, Hamilton, Ayr, Dumfries, and we do have campus in London as well. Now UWS is placed in top 600 universities by Times Higher Education in their 2020 World University Ranking, and we are among top 150 young university rankings for 2020 as well. Especially for teaching quality and student experience, we are highly rated for delivering engineering subjects in aeronautical, manufacturing engineering, chemical, civil engineering, general engineering and mechanical engineering. Apart from that, education, hospitality, leisure, recreation, tourism. We're also ranked quite highly for delivering physics and astronomy courses. What comes out from this is really the education. If you look at the education, University of the West of Scotland is ranked first in Scotland, and it is 4th in UK for teaching quality and student experience in this Times Good University Guide. And we are ranked quite high for our undergraduate courses in delivering initial teachers education. And that is the reason perhaps we are on this project. We were tasked with leading the Pillar 2, which is development and deployment of cloud-based teaching and learning platform. It will be deployed for all partners who are involved with delivering smart power engineering courses as a part of eACCESS project. This pillar and associated work package will provide a strategy and high-level technical specification for establishing this cloud-based platform. Apart from developing and deploying this e-learning platform, which is quite ubiquitous, and you will see why I'm calling it ubiquitous later on. We are also tasked with developing the central website. Please do visit this website to get more information on this project. And we are also tasked with dissemination of this project as well. Now let's come back to what we'll be doing as a part of this teaching and learning platform development. As Dimitrios has highlighted that initial survey has already been conducted, which highlights various requirements from the partner universities in order to deliver this VLE-based power engineering programs. As outlined in the proposal, as well as what we could get out from the study, which is deliverable 1.1 and 1.2. We know that significant amount of teaching will be done through various lab infrastructure, because that is the essential part of the eACCESS project, and you can see it shares one pillar of the eACCESS project. So that is why we need to have quite different approach over here, so that various teaching and learning activities and resources needs to be configured for facilitating this teaching, learning, as well as assessment from classroom as well as from labs. Okay, so it's not just traditional classroom teaching. That should be available. The whole platform should support activities in the lab as well. So we know that usually this learning is quite effective. Have the structured flexibility. If it is rigid, students really don't enjoy it. They don't really find. I mean, nowadays, it's not like traditional with delivering kind of graduate apprenticeship level courses where, like, the students are working from industry. They are, the students, they are sent to the university, and their fees are paid by the industry. So they could be working from their work as well. Kind of they release, the students need a flexibility. They could be working from home as well, because they cannot spend much time in the university because of other commitments. And we do have the rich experience, because you've seen that we get a diversified background of the students. So this is what we are bringing to the plate. This is what we are bringing to this eACCESS project, our rich experience on handling diversified student backgrounds. And this is why we want to have this platform and give this platform kind of, it's a structured flexibility, what we call. And that's why this eACCESS platform will support, student engagement on multiple levels, as you can see in this diagram. All of these activities, a student can engage from home, or from before the session, or from home, from the university, or from the work. It could be in the form of pre-recorded lectures. And we know that only recording lectures, it's not really enough. It becomes too, those lectures can be made interactive by popping up quiz questions while they watch the video, so they are engaged with the video. There should be that kind of interaction, and we know, and we do have mechanisms to make that learning interesting and enjoyable. Then this, traditional classroom sessions as well in the university, but again, because those videos can be made available online, the class session, which could be live question and answer, it could be the part of the lecture that will be seen in the class, because already the pre-recorded lecture has been delivered. So that particular activity in the university, again, university join that activity or that class within the university, or they can join it from the home remotely, and that is what really we want to bring to this project, because we know that when you're talking about decentralization of this kind of resources, you're talking about students who could be remotely accessing your courses. So we are taking that kind of diversified background into the picture and into the requirements for developing this platform. And you can see that when they are developing with online sessions in the university or from outside the university, it could be actual lab, it could be the lab recording itself. After that, it is quite important phase of the learning, which is independent study, and that can be done again if the students are living in the university, can be done through the university. If they go out, go back to the work or from home, that phase should be supported. As I said, from everywhere. Yeah, it's not just lab activities as well as the classroom activities as well. So again, different kind of quiz that can be made available for students to go through those quizzes and get engaged with the module. So this is what we are really trying to introduce over here as a part of that platform, and it is all about getting good student engagement. Now we know that we first of all we need to have kind of the roadmap to deploy this platform, this cloud-based platform. So that's why we had this roadmap, and that roadmap includes initial preparation for Moodle VLE development. All partner universities need to have the server in order to have roll out that eACCESS platform. A VLE installation on the server, that would be the next phase. After that, that VLE should be given access to the instructors as well as administrator, and VLE maintenance strategy would be the part of it. And after that, the course can be developed. Now, we have seen that thing again from our rich experience, that you can have quality material for the course, but if the students, if they're not engaging with that, it falls apart. And that is why we do have kind of baseline strategy, baseline implementation for each module which will be developed as a part of eACCESS project. And these are all minimum requirements, and it makes sure that you're not just developing the good quality course, but your course is made for students so that they can engage well, and how you can measure their engagement. That this all mechanism should be there, and we were quite great in terms of implementing those mechanisms. So for example, each module that will be developed as a part of this eACCESS project, that should have a proper structure and orientation. The students can find their way around the course, without much of help. It should be easy for them to engage with the module and see their progression and orientation around the Moodle site or the VLE site. There should be constant communication channel from the teachers to the student. It should not be just one way. For example, active discussion forums. It's very important during when you start the course, and if you don't have that communication, again, the good developed course can fall apart if the communication channel is not maintained properly. In terms of assessment, again, we are going to try. We don't really want to, have kind of rigid approach, and that's why we call it, structured flexibility. We don't want to have rigid approach where students can just have to come to the university to do that assessment. It should be a choice, and that flexibility this platform will give, and it's up to them, partner universities, what kind of elements of that flexibility they want to exercise. So for example, the assessment criteria, mechanisms, and schedule must be clearly conveyed to the students. The choices should be there, and it should be thought properly before rolling out the module. So this kind of examples, for example, progression and feedback, there should be a mechanism on VLE site itself so that student can receive early feedback on their progression, and then only they will engage. Otherwise, we know that the students will not engage with VLE site. There is no gain of developing good courses, and if you don't facilitate this kind of baseline requirements on the VLE sites. So we have all implemented this thing at UWS, and that's what we are bringing to the plate. Again, like module review, maintaining your module, periodical review of your module is also the part of that strategy. Okay, one example which is given over here, you can see that thing. For example, it's a week 1 resources. You can see over there, it's clearly written for the students that the week 1 resources will not be accessible unless you complete one prior activity, and that is the watching one video, how that module will be conducted. So all teachers, they will be recording this kind of, what they really expect in their module, how students should be engaging with that module. It's important that, it should be there. I'm sure the teachers, we do all deliver this thing in the classroom, but that's just one instance. If someone misses it, they miss it. So that should not happen. You can see over here, there's a lecture, there's an accessibility score for each PowerPoint presentations. There's a pre-recorded lecture. Again, mind that recorded lecture is interactive. There are a lot of questions when you're watching when you're watching that video, a lot of questions will pop up on your screen. For independent study work, when they go home after completing that lecture, there's a quiz, and you can monitor those quiz, you can monitor the attempts, and that is what need to feed back to the students how they are doing on this course. And you can see that it's clearly guided that you need to complete that activity. You need to you need to answer 8 questions out of 10 correctly, and then only that quiz will be marked as completed. So it's kind of clear signposting for student. If you don't have that, students will not engage with the module. We have seen that this thing. So this is what we are trying to implement. We're trying to support eACCESS project with applying our rich experience on designing this kind of teaching platform. It's worth mentioning that we're in Scotland. If you happen to come to Scotland, do let us know. We're quite excited to show you the work we are doing for this project. It's a great country. It's a great place. Lot of things to offer, only if you take weather out of equation. And that's me. I'll forward the stage to our Asian partners to present the wonderful work they are doing as part of this project. I guess the first partner we have over here is Kantipur, is it? You with me, Sushil?
Yes. Yes, Parag, I'm here.
That's great. Okay, that's you. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Parag, can you see my screen?
Yes, we can see your screen. Thanks, Sushil.
Hi, everyone. Good morning and namaste. Thank you, coordinator, and thank you all partners for the collaboration, and a warm welcome for all the participants from different countries. I'm Sushil Podel, working as a lecturer in Kantipur Engineering College. I'm excited that I'm going to showcase the need and impact of eACCESS project in Nepalese context as a partner university of the Erasmus program. The Federal Democratic Republic of Nepal, with over 29 million inhabitants, is a landlocked Himalayan state located between the India in the east, south and west, and China in the north. Located in Himalayas, Nepal is home to the world's highest point, which is Mount Everest, and 8 out of the 10 tallest mountains are located in Nepal. More than 80% of the population are residing in the rural areas of Nepal, and agriculture is the major backbone of Nepalese people, and employing more than 65% of the population and providing nearly 32% of the national GDP. Nepal has a high potential for hydropower, which may be due to the more than 3,800 glaciers in the Himalayas and perennial rivers, regular monsoon rain, and because of the local topography. By harnessing the hydropower resources in Nepal, in future, Nepal can meet its domestic demand, create a surplus for the export, and generate the employment for its citizens. So the government of Nepal has planned to produce 12,000 megawatt of clean energy by 2030. In the map, you can see that Nepal is located between its neighboring countries, China and India. We are close to Bhutan, which is our partner country in this project. And moving to the next slide, according to the Nepal Electricity Authority, NEA, the only state-owned power utility, the latest installed capacity of Integrated Nepal Power System, INPS, is about 1,350 megawatts. And apart from the installed capacity, the government has developed 518 megawatts of hydropower, and the independent power producers, IPPs, have contributed 714 megawatt capacity of hydropower, and solar power plant of 1.35 megawatt has been installed to the national grid, and there is a thermal power plant of 53 megawatt. Talking about the annual generation, the annual energy production on average is about 3,443 gigawatt hour. It may be noted that mostly the Nepalese power plants are run-of-river type, hence they will generate well power during the monsoon season and the less power in the dry season. There are few pondage run-of-river type hydropowers, and we have only the one storage hydropower project in Nepal. As Nepal is a mountainous region, its altitude ranges from 59 meter to 8848 meter from the sea level, which is the highest altitude in the planet Earth. probably this range of altitude has contributed to make the hydropower with the huge potential for the country. And I'd like to give a brief introduction about my institution, Kantipur Engineering College, which is located in the capital of the country. It is affiliated to Tribhuvan University, which is the largest university of Nepal. Currently, the college runs 3 bachelor undergraduate programs and civil engineering, computer and electronics engineering, and communication and information engineering. And the college was involved as a partner institution in Euro-Asia Link project and Erasmus Mundus E-Link, C-Link, Fusion and Smart Link project. And currently the college is involved as a partner institution in 2 of the Erasmus Plus projects, which are Sun Space and eACCESS project, and 1 Innovate UK ETHIS project. The screen shows that the upcoming hydropower plants in Nepal, as per the Ministry of Energy, Water Resource and Irrigation, the hydropower listed in the screen are the few large hydropowers planned for the construction by Government of Nepal. The most of the hydropowers are storage hydropowers because we only have 1 storage hydropower currently. We can see that at present the 207 hydropowers of capacity of each more than 1 megawatt have already obtained license, and their total capacity is 7,188 megawatts. Similarly, the licensed hydropowers of capacity of each less than 1 megawatt with the license are about 20 megawatt. This shows that we have a pretty good number of hydropowers upcoming for the integration in the national grid in the upcoming future. There is a planned transmission line and substation statistics according to the annual reports data obtained from Nepal Electricity Authority. We can see that 400 kV transmission line and up to 400 kV the voltage level has been used in Nepal, and we can similarly you can see the 29 number of the substations are in construction. And going through the comparing the transmission line length and substation capacity data in last 5 fiscal years, the average annual increment in their capacity is more than 10%. Roughly, it is more than 10%. This shows that there will be the good demand of high voltage experts, engineers, skilled manpowers in the country in the near future. The breakdown of the under construction projects, planned projects, and the proposed project data can be accessed through the government website. And despite of the increasing demand of the manpower in future, at present we do not have or we have no adequate higher education programs and facilities to implement the master degree course in Nepal, and the project has aimed to support in launching of Master of Science in High Voltage Engineering, which is a new program in Nepal. And the construction of high voltage laboratory and initialization of vocational trainings will help prepare the skilled manpower in the field of high voltage engineering to fulfill the demand of manpower to some extent. Similarly, the laboratory facilities will also be the important from the point of view of research activities, and there are the academic and industrial potential beneficiaries. The interested students, Pokhara University, our partner institution in the eACCESS project, and the different other hydropower projects, industries, and Nepal Electricity Authority and Kathmandu University itself can be benefited from the project. Further, there will be an exchange of knowledge and teaching skills from the EU universities to us in Nepal. and an initiation of teaching learning platform in engineering education in Nepal is of new kind and which will benefit the students and the academic staffs as well. Similarly, the development of e-learning platform help to conduct the test assessments and conduct the discussions, exams can be conducted using the e-learning platform, which will help in exchange the knowledge from European universities as well. The figure on the right hand side shows that the design structure of high voltage laboratory in Kantipur Engineering College, and thank you for your time.
Thank you very much, Sushil. That was great. Thank you very much. I guess the next Asian partner we're having is Pokhara University. Walid.
Yes, Parag.
Thanks, Walid. You can take over.
Yeah, I'm sharing the screen first. Okay. Okay. Are you seeing my screen? Hello?
Yes.
Yes. Good morning to all Nepalese delegates and good afternoon. Good morning to all European delegates and good afternoon to all Nepalese delegates. Myself, Lalit Bikram Rana, faculty of Pokhara University. On the behalf of Pokhara University, first of all, I'd like to express my sincere thanks to all of you for providing this opportunity to me. Okay, now I would like to say a few words about my nation, Himalayan country, Nepal. Nepal is landlocked as a country. This is a federal republic country. We have diverse geography, including flat, fertile plain, sub-alpine forested hills, and 8 of world's 10 tallest mountains, including Mount Everest. And Kathmandu is our capital, and it is the largest city of Nepal. Nepal is multi-ethnic country. Our official language is Nepali, and our source of incomes are agriculture, tourism, and remittance. And our area is around 147,000 kilometers square, and population is 28 point something million. And after that, I would like to add some generation and transmission scenario of Nepal. As all of you know, Nepal has second largest hydro potential in the world, and our main energy sources for electricity is mainly water. We have total installed capacity around 250 megawatts, including government plus private sectors, and under construction is near about 1,000 megawatts, and proposed is 2,000 megawatts. We have transmission facilities of 132 kV for 3,000 kilometers, and 220 kV for 225 kilometers, and 400 kV for 78 kilometers. And this 78 kilometers for 40 kV for 400 kV line is basically used for cross-border power trading between India and Nepal, and it is from one of the eastern part of Nepal to India. And our transmission facility under construction is around more than 1,000 kilometers in all levels, and distribution voltage is 33 kV and 11 kV for industry level, and for distribution level 0.4 kV. And this is our basically load balance scenario, energy balance scenario and load balance scenario. And this basically, this yellow part is imported power from India. So still we have huge hydro potential. We are purchasing huge amount of power from India. So in my opinion, and from above data of NEA, we can see we have a huge opportunity in electrical power generation, transmission, distribution, even cross-border trading, as well as restructuring our power system. And this is the losses data of NEA. In 2010, we have around 35% loss, but nowadays our loss is reduced to 15%, and this loss means both technical and these non-technical losses. And I'd like to add few words about my university. where I am working from last 1 decade. It is the second largest university of Nepal and university established by the Parliament Act of 1992. The university providing higher education, bachelor's, master's and PhD degree via 6 constituent campus and 58 affiliated campuses throughout the nations. Our central office is located in beautiful city Pokhara, which is the capital of province number 4. University contributing higher education within the country via following faculty, like Faculty of Science and Technology, Faculty of Health and Allied Science, Humanities, and Faculty of Management. And we have some of the centers to assist the academic and research activity of university, like Central Research Centers, Curriculum Vision Centers. We have International Planning Centers and Planning Centers division also. These are the few words related to the university, and this is the university organization structure. Our main chancellor is Prime Minister, and Pro Chancellor is Education Minister. University main head of university is Vice Chancellor, and he is basically related to most of academic affairs. And we have registrar. Basically, registrar is related to more admin works rather than academics. And these are the programs Pokhara University offering. These are the programs under the Faculty of Science and Technology of Pokhara University. We are offering bachelor's level program in different engineering sectors and master's level of programming in different engineering sectors. But our master's program in electrical power system engineering is established in 2019. Our current students in third semesters, and university is also planning to start a PhD program in future, and feasibility study of PhD program is almost completed, and university is planning to start in 2021 in basically in engineering sectors. In other sectors they already started PhD programs. And so many international and international collaboration is going on within the university. Actually, we are running SPERA project also. SPERA project for the health engineering sector, that is collaboration between SPERA and Erasmus Munda. And also we are running another EGA program, enhancing green economy program, in collaboration with Erasmus Munda and EGA, and like this USA collaboration project also. And besides that, university has collaboration with like University Grant Commission Nepal, National Academy and Scientific Center NAST, which is government sectors, for number of faculties and students are getting small amount of resources to conduct their research, small amount of funds to conduct their research from national level organization also. And we have one center from Korea, which is supported by Handong University of South Korea. It's NITEC. NITEC is also providing lots of support to conduct the research within the university. This is, and we are regarding the master's program, regarding this eACCESS program, we have some typical activities, and we are implementation of modernize and develop course, and we have already chosen the courses, and we are waiting to implement those courses in our master's and bachelor's program. And we are also into another commitment is we are also develop and learning of this one, develop virtual learning platform and implementation of teaching learning process by virtual learning platforms, and further support for our master students and young faculty for training in well-equipped laboratories of the partner universities. And another aim of this project for us is to establish the relation with local utility companies and industries, so that our students can solve, our graduate students or undergraduate students can solve the industry problem for the sustainable development of the technology and country technology, and to organize webinars, seminars and other workshops in all sectors to to hone the skill of the graduate and undergrad students of university, basically electrical engineering students. And currently we have completed 2 or 3 activities via webinar. That we organized one webinar which is based on optical operation of the solar PV energy conversion system. The research person for that webinar was Dr. Nishant Kumar from Singapore National University, and the learning outcomes of that program was participants are made able to explore the research area in the sector of solar PV system, and participants are known about the factor affecting solar PV energy conversion, optimal operation of solar PV systems. And another activities, we have organized one interaction program between industry and academician. The main aim of that webinar is to share the research domain on power engineering field and opportunities in the utility company for master thesis, and to disseminate the eACCESS project activities and its future planning, and to build out the collaboration between the academy and industry in futures. And thirdly, we have also organized one webinar which was organized by NRNSA Pacific in collaboration with eACCESS. And the aim of that program was to share the knowledge between the young scientists and to share the information about the opportunity and challenges for Nepalese students in Asia Pacific countries. These all are my presentation. Thank you, Parag, for giving me opportunity.
Thanks, Lalit. That was insightful. Thank you very much. Let's move on to Atmajaya. Anissa.
Okay, I will share my screen.
That's great. You can see your screen.
Okay, so good morning Europe and good afternoon Indonesia. I hear some echo. Okay, I'm Anissa, a lecturer at Electrical Engineering undergraduate program from Atmajaya Catholic University of Indonesia. And sorry, it's heavy raining in here, so if you hear some noises, I'm really sorry. For the next 5 minutes, I will share how eACCESS contributes to our university and our country. Let us start with the introduction to Indonesia. Indonesia is in Southeast Asia and considered as the largest archipelago and the 4th populous country in the world. With the population of more than 217 million people, we have a total area of 8 million kilometer squares. More than 75% is the sea. Our electrification rate is about 98% nationally, so much improvement compared to the 7 years ago, which was only 80%. However, this 98% doesn't guarantee a 24/7 electricity because some of area will face blackouts, for example, 3 out of 7 days. So it's really not great. Our installed capacity is about 64 or 60, almost 65 megawatts. The primary resource is mainly from non-renewable resource such as steam, gas, and diesel, and the rest of almost 20% is from the renewable resource such as hydro, wind, biogas, and etc. When we talk about a renewable energy in Indonesia, the hydropower plant has the most potential among others because currently it has 8% of energy nationally. However, we also face some challenges when we want to develop Indonesia's power industry in the future. The first one, the electricity distribution is not equal. If we can see in the picture, sorry, it's too small. The west is almost 99%, but in the east it's not really that good. We also face geographical challenges. For example, in Kalimantan, there is some villages that have no road, and we may visit them only with a boat down the river. So it's really hard to to bring all the equipment there. Second, in the urban area, there are lots of players who have different protocols for their individual power system. So there will be a huge challenge in developing a national integrated smart grid system. Lastly, we will expect a massive increase of the energy demand to support the industrial revolution or Industry 4.0, and Indonesia needs to transform to some renewable option for the sustainability. Thus, we find that Indonesia needs to quickly transform the power sector with young generation of power engineers oriented on non-conventional solutions. Our university, supported by eACCESS, will modernize the existing undergraduate curriculum in electrical engineering with some new subjects dealing with power systems, smart grids, power economics. We also plan to upgrade our laboratory facilities. The benefits of this project are, the first one, for students, they will increase their employability. Students will become familiar with theory and practice of modern solutions for the power industry, have access to modern and well-equipped laboratories. The second one is for academic staff. They may exchange experiences and develop exciting teaching platform. And also for industry, we want to support industry collaboration. We want to give a solution for a cheap, safe, sustainable power system in the future. For about the first year of running this project, we decided to update the curriculum for undergraduate program by developing 2 new courses, the management of electric power distribution and also introduction to electric power distribution. And also we want to modernize our existing course, which are renewable energy, power electronics, SCADA, and also PLC. We plan to modernize the electrical energy conversion laboratory with a computer simulation system to running exercises in smart grid problems. We also established industry collaboration with PT Guna Elektro. We had some discussions and also sent students for internship. And lastly, we made a contribution. We installed a solar street light in Panggang village in West Java. Previously, there's no street light at all in this area, so it's really helpful for them. Finally, these are our plans for the upcoming years. We will start upgrading the lab in early 2021. We will also start upgrading we will start offering some in the late 2021, and we want to help more seminar, trainings, and discussions with industry. Thank you. Please contact us if you are interested to collaborate, and if you want to know about our university, just visit us at atmajaya.ac.id. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Anissa. That was great. Cheers. Thank you. May I pass it now to COG Bharata Catholic University, Florentinus.
Okay. Thank you, Parag. Can you hear my voice?
Yes, we can see.
Okay. I will share my screen.
Okay.
Can you see my screen?
Not yet.
Not yet? Oh, I'm sorry. I'll try again.
It could be coming.
I guess this screen?
Yeah, we got it. Thank you. Thank you, Florentinus.
Okay. The title of my presentation is Solar Powered Food. It is about tourism food and fisherman food. I come from Sugiya Pranata Catholic University from Electrical Engineering Faculty of Engineering. Our team, Professor Slamet Riyadi, also Leonardo Zeru Pratomo, and Arifin Wibisono. Indonesia, as Sarah said, that Indonesia an archipelago in Southeast Asia with about 17,000 islands spread around the equator, which provides tropical weather. Indonesia is located between two continents, namely Asia and Australia. The territory is about 4,000 miles between Indian Ocean to Pacific Ocean. The most populous island is Java, where half the population in Indonesia is reside. And Indonesia, the major island, namely Java, Sumatra, Kalimantan, Sulawesi, and Papua. And how about the energy in Indonesia? Indonesia is the world's ninth largest energy producer with about 4,000 terawatt hour, and 15th largest energy consumer with about 2,000 terawatt hour. And then Indonesia has seen progress in renewable energy with hydropower and the other potential for geothermal, solar, wind, biomass, and ocean energy. The background of the system that we installed recently, it is about photovoltaic system. It is electrical energy by utilizing solar energy, as you see. Solar energy is available in large quantities in Indonesia, environmentally friendly, often free of charge, and can be renewed continuously. And about the analysis situation, country tourist village is located in central Java, have a problem about good tour of Jati Barang Reservoir, and in remote area in Indonesia, especially in East Indonesia, have more problem with this dispute about the fuel problem. Use of fuel in operation for tourist boat, it will be water pollution on Jati Barang Reservoir. And fuel availability in East Indonesia is very poor supply of the fuel. And about eACCESS project, Professor Slamet Riyadi will conduct you to explain this system. Please, Prof. Slamet, you can.
Okay. Good afternoon. Can you hear my voice?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, Professor Slamet.
Okay.
I can hear
I
your
will
voice.
continue the presentation from Florendinus about the eACCESS project in PowerPoint. That is our project focused in infrastructure. This is a project for 3 years. But in the first stage, in the first year, we focus on photovoltaics. A photovoltaic in my plan will combine with other supply. For example, synchronous generator and battery as a energy storage system that converted, then will be combined in the one grid. It is called microgrid. This microgrid will supply to some load like a resistive load, motor, base load, and air conditioner. Why we use a motor for the load? Because in my university there are many industry around my university that require some motor load. And the other side, we have also community near my university, for example, in Jepara and Pekalongan, and also fishermen near Jepara and Pekalongan, also in Jati Barang Reservoir for tourism. We need green energy that must be applied to the area. In this area, some system need electric power from grid to charge the battery of photovoltaic, because not big photovoltaic installed in the boat. So some energy on battery must be fulfilled by grid. At the other side, for remote area, for example, in fishermen in Jepara area because that is a remote area, so we need solar panel in the remote area to fulfill the battery, and also must be installed in the fisherman boat because in the middle of the sea, the fisherman is very difficult to charge battery because using a photovoltaic. So we must develop some technology and implement to the local community. This is our survey in the fisherman area in Pekalongan and in Jepara and in Jati Barang area reservoir for a tourism area. This is a small explanation, and I give the time to Florentinus again. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Prof. Slamet. The component of system, it is a simple system. It contains a photovoltaic, battery, charge control, including MPPT and electrical motor for food. It is a simple system. This is a boot that we developed like this from fiberglass, and the top contain photovoltaic, and then also we use solar charge controller, battery, and motor and propeller special for a boot. It is the system. The conclusion that solar power system is it is able to replace fuel-based system, especially for tourist boats in Jati Barang reservoir. About the feasibility, it is feasible to apply it with maximum investment return period of 2 years. It is feasible for fishermen, and the suggestion of our first research is further improvement to make an automatic system that is more efficient in order to obtain the necessary power and electricity. I think this is our presentation. Thank you, Parag.
Thank you very much, Slamet and Florentinus. It's great to see kind of few implementations like that. So it's a good footprint. Can I now pass the stage to Bhutan Royal University? Roshan, please. Roshan, can you hear me?
Parag, yes?
Roshan?
Oh, Roshan.
Hey, Roshan. Hello.
Roshan, we can't hear you. Maybe you need to unmute your microphone.
Slamet, are you still Florentinus, are you still sharing your screen? Can you stop sharing your screen? Yeah, that will give it to Roshan. I guess we can see your screen, Roshan. That's good. That's good. Thank you.
But we cannot hear you, Roshan.
Roshan, we cannot hear you. Sorry.
Roshan, you are too shy. You have very good presentation, and please go on.
If there is any problem, then you can go out and then rejoin.
Roshan, can you text us in the chat box?
I think Roshan is just logged out, and I guess he will rejoin.
Okay, so I think we will give him 2 minutes more. Maybe he will be able to solve technical problems, yes?
Yeah, maybe give 2 minutes. And meantime, maybe Tomek, you can highlight, try to summarize your concluding remark, maybe. Yeah, Roshan is back now.
Yeah, okay. Let me just get him in.
Yeah, I let him in.
Hey, Roshan, can you hear us here? We can't hear you.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Oh, yes,
Yes.
we can.
Okay. Yeah,
Yes,
I think, okay, sorry. I think somebody has shared the screen. I think somebody is sharing the screen. I am not able to share.
No, you can.
No, I can
should-
see. No, I can see somebody's screen.
Can you see all of us? That's
Yeah.
okay.
I can see all of you, but I'm not able to share my screen.
Right. What we can do, Parag? Yeah, I mean, we can see something here. Is that you?
Okay, can you see now? My
Yes.
screen?
Sorry, my microphone was off. I was just saying I will share the screen and I'll load the Roshan's presentation. He can run through the presentation, okay?
Okay.
Just let me know when you want me to switch the slide. All
Yeah.
right. So that's you, Roshan. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Good afternoon. Good morning, everyone. Sorry to give the trouble. Parag, can you go to the next slide? I am Roshan Chetri, assistant professor from Royal University of Bhutan. Just to give brief introduction about Bhutan. Okay, we are.
Parag, we cannot see the slide.
Sorry, Roshan, we can't see your slide.
Roshan, exactly, we can't see your screen.
Sorry,
Parag, you are sharing here. Can you share the slide?
Okay. I'm sharing desktop view.
You need to share the presentation.
Can you see my screen now?
Yeah, I can see your screen, but not the presentation.
Now, is it Bhutan?
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Yes, we can see it.
Thank you. Okay, so Bhutan is a landlocked country between two giant, China and India. China on the north and India on the south. We are a very small country with around 38,394 square kilometers. And Bhutan is 70% forest with a population of about just 740,000. That is less than 1 million. And around 69% of our people live in rural areas. And for Bhutan, hydropower is the backbone of Bhutanese economy. Parag, can you go to the next slide? Okay. The present generation is around 2,300 megawatt. Like we have got Chukka, the oldest power plant of 336 megawatt. Tala, 1,020 megawatt, that's the biggest one. Basachu, 64 megawatt. Kurichu, 60. Dagachu, 126, and Magdechu, 720. Total is around 30,000 megawatt is the total plant capacity, out of which around 24,000 megawatt is technically feasible. Some of the upcoming hydropower plants in Bhutan are this. We have got the PHPA1, PHPA2 already started, but because of some technical fault, we are not able to commission, but it is still going on. These are some of the list. I think due to shortage of time, I'll skip this one, details. And let's go to the next slide. Okay. Now, since a lot of hydropower plants are coming up in Bhutan, still then, we are now focusing on wind power and little bit of solar power. The present load in Bhutan is around 300, close to 400 megawatt out of 2,400 megawatt. So most of the power we export to India. And Bhutan being a mountainous country in the southern foothills of Great Himalayas, power system for us is very important. So our university we started in 2001. So engineering college, we have to focus more on the power system and protection. So this has become a huge demand in Bhutan. The future of Bhutan purely lies in the power system protection. So therefore, through this project, we want to give importance of the lab and then establish power system protection lab. And the Green Power Corporation Bhutan, Bhutan Power Corporation, and industries are very much within our link. Can you go to the next slide?
Oh, sorry.
Okay, so because of this importance of the power systems, we are already in contact with the Bhutan power system. That is, and then we had a couple of meetings to find out, what exactly they are in need, so that we can produce our graduate, which can be easily employed. We also had on 14th of this month, we also had another seminar whereby we invited BPC, Bhutan Power Corporation people, to give a test on the switchgear and protection, that is power system protections. So through this project, we really want to have a good linkage with the industry and at the same time set up a lab, power system protection lab, which can give up to the art of the day. With this project, we really want to establish e-learning platform, okay, because this COVID-19 has given us a lot of chances for the online platform. So we hope this project will help us a lot to get this. With this, I'd like to end. I think we are running shortage of time. Thank you and have a nice time. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, Roshan. That was quite insightful. That's great to hear that, how you can use this eACCESS project to, drive future things. With this, can I again give this stage back to Dr. Savitsky for concluding remarks about, about this project and to close this meeting for question and answer session.
Yes, thank you very much. Let me share my screen. I hope you can see it. Is it coming?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
okay.
you can see your screen. Thank you.
Yes, Thomas.
Okay. Thank you very much. First of all, before I go to the conclusions, first of all, I need to say thank you very much to Parag for preparing this, coordinating this event, and all partners for contributing to this event. This was the first time experience. We have different background, but I believe this was a good starting point to share knowledge about the project, what we are doing, to open the project to external world. I think we are doing great, and this was a very good session. But of course, we have bigger ambition, and I hope next year we will beat Apple with new iPhone event. This is at least our goal. So again, thank you very much, all partners, and it was great. Particularly that we were preparing this session on very short notice. Let's go to conclusions. Let's go to conclusions, and I hope you can see my screen changing. So I would like to summarize what we said, what we have done in this project. First of all, why this eACCESS project is important. One aspect is the question of the energy sector, of the transformation of the energy sector. All countries, not only in Europe, Europe seems to lead the way, but also in Asian countries, we are facing the challenge of the transformation of the power sector. Hubert, in our presentation, discussed targets these targets are no more valid. We currently discussing on the continent new, more ambitious targets. We are going to reduce emission by 55% by 2030, and Europe is going to be a carbon-free economy by 2050. This means this will be totally new economy in Europe, and the carbon tax will change a lot in the future of the trade, collaboration, things like that. Why the energy sector is important? Because at least in Europe, 75% of the greenhouse emission comes from the energy sector. What are the solutions? Of course, decarbonization with different new technologies, with smart integration, interconnection of energy systems, synergy between energy systems. So we need to be open to different parts of energy sector, not only power sector. We focus on power sector, but we see more and more links with transport. We see more and more links with other energy aspects, like buildings, for example. These are not the focus of our project, but we are going to take consideration of also these aspects. And of course, the cross-border and regional cooperation. This is very, very important that we do these things together, and we share our experience, we share our knowledge. We share also our best energy sources, best way to manage the power system, energy systems. Another aspect is the question of customers, consumers, energy consumers. Transformation of energy consumers into prosumers, increasing awareness of the energy transformation among customers. For the developing countries, very important question is the issue of energy poverty. We discuss it in Europe, but this problem is much bigger in developing countries. So what we would like to help, what we would like to solve with this project is to promote access to, easy access to cheap, affordable, not cheap, but affordable energy. And of course, in this project, we would like to disseminate EU standards concerning power system operation, concerning new technologies we are now incorporating in Europe, we are now implementing in Europe at the global level. This is like knowledge and experience sharing for the common benefits. So this is the energy sector aspect, importance of the project. Then we have second aspect, which is higher education. And this is nomen very, very good time for this, because we are facing now new challenges in the academic world, in the teaching. And we were all forced to start remote teaching, maybe for the first time in many institutions due to the current pandemic situation. And this was a very good opportunity. This is still a very good opportunity for this project to develop effective distance learning methods. And the eACCESS platform is one of the key elements for this. It is not easy to move from the physical teaching, from the personal contact to remote teaching, and still make the teaching interesting for students. So we are facing not only technical aspects of the transformation to the distance learning, but we are now also facing the social aspects of this. Then we, of course, the key business is the new teaching contents. And with these new teaching contents, because power engineering is very old very old engineering area, engineering field. But for many years, we were teaching power engineering in the same way. And with this new transformation in the technology, in the way the power system will be operated with all these dispersed sources, renewable sources, we need to change our lectures. We need to change our laboratories. So it's the question to develop the most attractive subjects, the most attractive lectures, and to prepare students to be ready, prepare graduates to be ready to operate in the new power sector reality. Another aspect we would like to include to address in our project are smart teaching methods. We used to teach power engineering in very old fashion, and some students are not happy with this. And for some students, this is maybe repelling. We would like to make the old school of power engineering again. We would like to show that this is a sector with the future. This is something which will be here for still many years, and we need new knowledge, new research, new skills. So with new teaching methods, techniques, we would like to attract more students to also increase teaching quality. Close collaboration with industrial partners. We have different backgrounds. So here in Europe, we have quite close cooperation with industry, and our Asian partners, they are in different situation. Bhutan is quite well linked with the industry, but other partners, they have quite weak link to industry, to the future employers of their graduates. And we would like to change it, because we believe that close collaboration with industry is very important. And this is important both for teaching, but also for research. Another aspect regarding education is enhancing regional academic collaboration. We already have collaboration at the academic level in this project, but we are going further. We are going to optimize the use of infrastructure. We are going to share infrastructure. For example, in Nepal, we are going to share scarce infrastructure, very difficult to develop infrastructure of high voltage laboratory between two universities. More to this, we are going to exchange students. We are going to move around students to show them new facilities. This might be good beginning, the good start for sustainable collaboration in the future. And of course, new technologies and modern infrastructure. We are going to help Asian partners to include in their laboratory facilities new components, new elements. And this will be opportunity both for the academic staff, but also for students to put hands on the new devices that they will later promote in the industry. Last but not least is the question of the increasing environmental awareness among teachers, among students. This is important. We are going to focus on this aspect also, to change minds, to change people are thinking about their work in power industry in the future. What we achieved, what we are going to do in the next stage. As we all know, we are against some limitations regarding mobility, regarding travel and meeting people, social distancing. We managed to closed the first stage of the project quite successfully. This is the first year of the project. We almost completed all goals, all tasks and reached all deliverables we had in the plan, but there are some delays. We will try to catch up in the future, compensate in the future. First of all, I'm very happy that we built eACCESS team. This was quite a big challenge because we incorporated in one consortium project partners very experienced. We know some project partners, but other project partners, they were quite new to this business, and it was challenge to establish communication channels to learn how to work together. Then from the core business, we review the existing academic curriculum at the partner universities. We selected courses which will be course units which will be developed or will be modernized. In this, we have 2 full new programs at the KEC and 48 other subjects which will be developed from scratch or modernized at other partner universities. We arrive at the concept and design and the first design of the eACCESS teaching platform, remote teaching platform, thanks to our Scottish colleagues. The initial specification of laboratory infrastructure at partner universities. We received from partner universities their suggestions, what they need, and we are now working on fine-tuning of this concept, coming up with the final version of the specification to start the tendering procedure as soon as possible, because we need time to purchase equipment, install equipment, and put the equipment into the teaching process. With this and taking into consideration delays we experience and difficulties we experience in the cooperation due to the pandemic situation, we think we will need some extension of the project. I think 1 year more will be reasonable time to achieve all goals of eACCESS project. This is also because some universities are locked down and some courses are delayed, new courses are delayed. So with this, I need to I think it will be a justified solution if we go for 1 year extension for this project. We're still learning together. We face new challenges like Brexit, and we still need to improve our project management. But we are doing great, and we are progressing, we are improving. So I'm quite happy and would like to thank you again, all partners or local managers. Mutual benefits. With this, after 1 year of experience, I need to tell you that we are all benefit from this project. At the beginning, my approach was that European partners are doing something for Asian partners. So it's like one direction flow of benefits. No, there's no more like this after 1 year. I learned a lot from Asian partners. They have very good knowledge. They have very good experience in the teaching. And we are all sharing our experience together. And we can learn also as European partners from the experience, from the practice of our Asian partners. We also have our engineering faculties in the consortium, but we have also IT staff, IT partners in the consortium, and this is very important because our Scottish colleagues can bring a lot of new methods, new tools, new solutions which are of incredible importance for the transformation of the power sector. Now, the second year will be the key stage of the project development. We will be implementing, we will be preparing new courses, we will be developing infrastructure. So this is very important part, and we need to prepare all partners. We need to adjust a little bit project infrastructure to work efficiently. Particularly that I believe that for the next 6, maybe 12 months, we will be constrained to remote work, remote collaboration. So we need find out efficient way of collaboration remotely. Then another challenge we are facing is that we need to adapt to the current situation as academic institution. We are facing the same risk, we are facing the same challenges both in Europe and Asia, and this includes student recruitment, new courses opening, and also the quality of teaching. I started my remote teaching for the first time 1 year ago, and I already have some conclusions, some recommendations for the future, but we are all learning. This is something new for us. We face the organization, the management challenges, but we also facing financial challenges and administrative challenges. For the next stage, for the next 2-3 years of the project implementation, I would like to encourage our partners to go outside to approach partners outside consortium and explore together business opportunities, collaboration opportunities, both with other universities and other schools, and particularly in project partners. And the last thing, dissemination. Now we have after 1 year of work, we have already something to disseminate. One of these things is our project website and project results. Still, we are working on the first package of our deliverables, but soon you will find all these deliverables shared on at the project website. With this, I would like to ask later after this, Parag to share with us, to show the project website. And again, I would like to say thank you to all partners and to you, Parag, for the excellent preparation of this webinar. This is the first webinar, and I think we will continue this event every year, reporting on the most important achievements, how we are changing, how we are improving regarding the implementation of the project, including also management of our institution, of our teaching process. So thank you very much for your attention. Thank you very much for the preparation of all your presentation. And at the end of this event, I would like to ask Parag to take you to the project website, and where you will find soon all these presentations, and you will be able to see the recording from this event, because this event is recorded. Parag, over to you, and thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Thomas. It was my esteemed pleasure really to work on this project, and thanks, Keshav, for that as well, to take me the part of your team. It's really, I mean, my background, I must say, I'm really moved with going through these all presentations today. Really moved because first thing, my background is not really power engineering, but I can see the same vision, same concern we share about why this subject area is so important, and I'm completely convinced that there is nothing important more than this subject area right now in order to have better world. It's not like we are going to change the world, but it is small step towards that big vision. And we as a consortium, I'm really moved today to see the passion of all partners, what they are contributing, and how they are coming together towards this common goal. And it's amazing. I really comply to say that I'm expecting quite big footprint from this project. And really thank you, to all, really to all, to share this vision towards common good goal. Let me just take you through, the project website. As we said, dissemination is a part of this project. If you don't disseminate, it would be quite difficult to, go to the larger community and approach them. I'm going to share my screen. And I'm just going to take you to the central website. So please do visit this central website because we got exciting things to come over there. There could be a lot of events we are going to have on this website. So you can see it's eACCESS-edu.eu. That is our central website. It gives you, the overall, what we want to do in this project. It takes you through kind of various events. It's still in construction, but we will have kind of a good informative session over here about various events that are coming. You can see over here, it's a good impact case which was presented by our partners in Indonesia. Like actual on the ground footprint you can see coming out from this project. So it's really appreciated. So this kind of exciting events that will be coming out on this website. So please keep your place over here. Keep the track of this website. We do have different tabs. We got objectives. If you want to go through what we want to achieve as a part of this project, it's all given in the objective. Work structure, work packages. If you want to have brief description about different work packages, it's all over there in various project tabs. What we'll be doing as a part of which career, in part of curriculum development, which is pillar number 1. It will be published over here as well. So far we have came out with deliverables 1.1 and 1.2, and that gives us a good structure to publish over here. So we'll take you through that thing. We are going to update this website. In terms of partners, if you need to know more about the local websites, because this is the central website, and then this central website is linked towards local websites as well. We still need to establish that link, but you can see on each university there is a presence of eACCESS project, and that particular university will be publishing what is the local impact of this project in their local community or in their local area. So you can visit that static eACCESS web page for each university by clicking over here in the future. And this is the whole project team you can see over here. Apart from that, if you have more questions, if you want to contact us, there will be a contact tab. It will come back to us, and we will be pleased to contact you about your asking about your queries. We will be having again a lot of information about our smart power labs over here. Again, it's still not there. You can see it's quite early in the project stage, but this is our future plan in developing this central website. So please stay tuned on this website. A lot of exciting things will be coming over in next 2-3 months, and that's me. Before
Parag, sorry to interrupt you. I think also that we are present on LinkedIn and as well
Yes,
on
of
the
course.
Facebook.
Yeah, we do have active LinkedIn and Facebook group as well. So please click over here. Yeah, join our group. We're quite instrumental in publishing various events, small or big. We do publish those things on Facebook and LinkedIn with different posts. So stay tuned in by subscribing to our group in LinkedIn and Facebook. Okay, before I conclude this session and open to any question answers, anybody wants to share anything over here again from partners? Anybody wants to add anything over here before I open this session to question answers?
Yeah, maybe for website development, Tech from Kantipur has put a lot of effort.
Yes. I'm very sorry, Tech. Yes, it's really our partners from Kantipur. They are really key holders of this, developing this website. So it is really appreciated. Their support is really appreciated. And circumstances over there, they go through a lot of challenges in terms of power cuts and things like that. But still, keeping this website up and running and updating it periodically, it's mammoth task. And I really appreciate Take for that. Doing this thing single-handedly. Thank you very much. Thanks Keshav for reminding me to mention Take as well. Thank you very much for our Kantipur partners. If you don't have any questions, if you don't have anything, I can just open this session for question answers. Do you want to discuss anything on what we have presented so far about this project? Any questions? Any questions about what we have presented so far? If you don't really have any questions, that's fine. You know where to find us. It's central website. Come back to us. All emails, contact information is over there. Again, visit us if you're visiting to partner countries. I'm sure all partners would be looking forward to receive you and show the wonderful work they're doing on this eACCESS project. Okay, if you don't have any questions over here, is that okay for me to close this session then?
I think so. We are open to business to any recommendation, suggestion, and business opportunities from guests. And I think we will be continuing these events in the future. So if people are too shy to respond now, maybe they need more time to study what we presented, to analyze what we presented. We will be here for to answer all questions also via email or via MS Teams.
Okay. So thank you again. Thank you for all partners. Thank you very much to the whole consortium for coming on the short notice. Thanks for all guests to attending our presentation. It's a wonderful work where we've started. So again, as Thomas said, come back to us. If you have any questions, if you think you can contribute, you can collaborate, do come back to us. We're quite passionate about building up upon this project and have more partnerships. Okay, with this, let me just wish you all the best. Stay safe and goodbye. I'll close this session.
Thank you very much. Please remember to save the recording. The recording will be on the website, so don't forget to stop it and save it.
All right. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you all.
Thank
Have
you.
a nice
Bye.
weekend.
Have a nice weekend, all you.
Okay. Bye-bye, Thomas. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
See you next week.
Okay. I'll have another meeting.